Honestly, after watching Game Two of Minnesota versus Dallas, I think it's over already. I think Kyrie and Luka is gonna win their first chip. It's hard to bounce back from like a 2-0 deficit at home. You lose two home games. It's back to Denver again. They pulled a Denver. Minnesota pulled a Denver. It's gonna be hard to get out of that hole. But you never know. But I think ultimately, as much as I like the Timberwolves and I want them to win, I want Anthony Edwards, the 22-year-old Michael Jordan's son, to win. I think he still lacks experience. I think he's just not ready for it yet. I think he is ready for it, but from what I've seen from game one and game two, like in terms of experience, Luca and Kyrie, they're just better. They're just better. You can't lose two home games like that. You gotta respond back in game one, game two, and you can't throw a turnover with 20, 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, where you could have sealed the game if you just if you did some Michael Jordan move and you took that shot. That was probably better than throwing it away. So yeah, that was. I think that was lack of experience, because if he was experienced, then he probably would not do that. But I'm not counting them out yet. I still want them to win. But ultimately, I think Kyrie, with his experience, with his zenness, the dude, he has a live stream on YouTube. You should probably watch that shit. I think after watching that, I'm like, Kyrie is gonna win. Kyrie is just like, he has like the Mamba mentality, or like the Kyrie mentality. He just has the mindset. He just knows how to be present, and he teaches Luka how to close as well. I guess like they're just good closers. And by the way, guys, I'm just a normal fan. I'm not a basketball expert or some shit. So I'm just saying my opinion. I just like the NBA playoffs, man. I don't watch the NBA regular season games. Because I literally don't have time for it. I got a job to do. I'm a real estate agent. I got call owners. I gotta go to appointments, man. I'm busy, and I'm from Malaysia, so I'm not from like America, like where I'm like from Oklahoma or Dallas. Or, like I have to go like the people around me are like watching the NBA games. Like I don't have that here. Like honestly, I think watching NBA here is like it's kind of for the privileged people. And I guess I have to admit that I am kind of privileged in Malaysia, because I was sent to a private school. And yeah, I can't deny that. I can't lie to you guys. So I'm just gonna say it here. I'm just a fan, just like you guys. I'm not considered an expert by any means. I'm just sharing my opinion. I'm just sharing what I think with you guys. You see my other videos. I'm just like documenting like my life. And this is just part of it, because the NBA playoffs are only like once a year, and I always look forward to it. I've always enjoyed the NBA playoffs. It's just so interesting because two teams that they go head to head. They know each other's strategies. The first to four games win. You just like it's like chess, bro. It's like literally chess. Like you're playing head to head. Who's on the other team. You actually have time to study film to see like, oh yeah, this player, oh, he's gonna do this. Oh yeah, he did this last game. Okay, we gotta stop that. We gotta do some adjustments. We gotta change this. We gotta change that. We gotta keep our composure down in the fourth. Oh, Dallas, they're good closers in the fourth quarter. Well, we probably gotta like maintain a composure and just be calm and not turn the ball over with 20 seconds to go, and we have the lead. Like, we probably should not be doing that. And that's what happened, I think, today. Like, the Timberwolves were like leading most of the game, and then they blew. They just could not keep their composure down the stretch in the fourth quarter, in the third and fourth quarter. They're just not clutch, I guess you can say. But they were clutch in Denver, though. I don't know what happened with Dallas. I don't know, man. It's just the vibe, It's just the vibe. Like as soon as the Timberwolves, they won Game 7 in Denver. Like even the post game interviews, they were like super like happy, like they were like giddy, like Yeah, like they've won the NBA championship. I think that's their downfall. Like they celebrated Game 7 too much. They were like, I think they were like too happy, in a sense. They were kind of too happy, and they let it got into their head. And Dallas, they took advantage of that. They saw that, and they freaking destroyed them down the stretch. They said, "Oh yeah, you can take the lead. More than half of the game. We're still gonna close you down in the fourth quarter. We're still gonna come in clutch and get the buckets that we need down the stretch. We have confidence in that, and clearly we saw that today with Luka hitting that 3-point step back with freaking 2 seconds, 3 seconds to go. Don't know why Rudy Gobert was guarding Luka. As soon as I saw that, like that Gobert like switch, and he was guarding Luka, I was like, yeah, step back three, GG man, GG. And by the way, I only watched like the highlights on YouTube. I don't really watch it on TV because I got work. Sure, I might rewind sometimes, but today I didn't really have time, so I just watched. I actually recorded it, but for some reason when I opened the recording, it didn't record. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna watch the highlights. And yeah, I was like, shit, man. As soon as Gobert was guarding Luka with 10 seconds to go, I'm like, this is over. This is over, man. Because normally when the highlight video, they normally like when the play is in the video, like it's most of the time it's either like the team that is on the offensive end that is having the ball. Usually they score. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah, okay, we're gonna lose. I mean, Timberwolves are gonna lose to Dallas. Again down the stretch, even though they led like most of the game, like the first like in game 1. But we'll see what happens in game 3. I guess it's only 2 games, right? In game 1 it was only 1 game. Now it's only 2 games. We'll see. If game 3, if the Timberwolves lose, like, then it's over. They're either getting swept or whatever, man. Like, yeah, the game 3 is gonna be a big game. It's in Dallas. Mavericks are having home court advantage. This is where they close them off. Honestly, if I'm the Mavericks, I'm thinking like, okay, like we got 2 now, but we really gotta close it out at home now. This is a big game. It's the game where you take their souls and you end them. This is the game to do it. And Timberwolves, like if I were the Timberwolves, I'll be like, damn. I'll be thinking like, shit, like we really gotta get this game 3, or if not, it's over. I don't see how Mavericks are gonna lose this series anymore. Like there's almost an 80 or 90% chance that Mavericks take this series and they meet the Celtics in the finals. But yeah, I want to see Kyrie get his second chip, to be honest. Like just to see him win his second championship, that would mean a lot. That would mean a lot. Like I don't know, Kyrie is like he's the type of player, he's like really into spirituality. Like that's what I like about him. It's like he's always present, and the way the way he talks to like people in interviews, he's like very well spoken. He's really humble. He doesn't like. He's just really humble, man, and it's just really likable. Like there's no way you can hate this dude, Kyrie Irving. He's just a really likable dude, man. I like him a lot. I even watched his Twitch stream where he talked about like basketball and some spiritual thing and staying present and taking care of your mental health, taking care of his mental health. I think he took some time off, and I don't really follow it that much. He took some time off like about 1 or 2 years ago, and he got a lot of like people saying shit about him. But yeah, he took some time off to take care of his mental health, and yeah, even at 31, 32, like you would think like someone like Kyrie Irving, like he has it all figured out. But really, sometimes he is just human. Just because he has all the money, everything, doesn't mean he has everything figured out. He doesn't. He's just human, just like us. We are all kind of in the same boat, As Bruce Lee would say, I mean, we are all under one family tree. We're all human. You're black, you're yellow, you're white. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, man, I want to see him win his second title. I think that would be awesome. Even though I was supporting Anthony Edwards originally, I was supporting Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant was my favorite player growing up when I was 10 years old, and that was when I first played basketball, and I saw this Kevin Durant dude. It was like 2012, 2013. I think he was still new to the league. But yeah, you see this like unstoppable dude, almost 7 feet tall. He can shoot 3 pointers. He can cross over. He can dunk. He's athletic. He's fast. What's not to like? I fell into that poison. I liked him a lot, and I bought a lot of his shoes. I guess I kind of played basketball because of him. And yeah, the crazy thing and the funny thing is, like, it's really funny. I even like dreamed of like becoming like a NBA player when I was younger, at 5'6.5", like in Malaysia. Do you know how funny that is? That's kind of funny if you ask me, but yeah, that I realized that it's just not reality. I mean, even if you're not, you gotta have to be very talented, and even if I could, I don't know if I would want to, because like the NBA career is like, it's really short, man. And if you want to be earning a lot, you gotta have to be like a LeBron James or Kevin Durant to earn that much, or Stephen Curry. And you have to realize that it's like only what 10 or 20 out of 8 billion people. So you gotta be one of them. Even if you're a trash NBA player, in the NBA, I mean, it's still good. You're still in the NBA, but you probably might get cut 2 to 3, 5 years down the road, and your career just ends. And I think your prime is probably when you're like 23, 24, up till like you're 35. Then that's when it starts to go downhill. And then once you retire, what are you gonna do after that? Are you gonna talk about basketball your whole life, like Reggie Miller? I mean, Reggie Miller is doing good. I'm not trying to say shit about him, but I love Reggie Miller. But yeah, like. But yeah, it's like, even Draymond Green said it. He said, NBA players, they're not set up to be wealthy after they play. It's, you think like, oh, NBA, like that's everything. That's like the pinnacle of life or something like that. But you don't talk about what happens after. What happens after their career? I mean, are they having the same things again? Because they're so used to spending so much during their NBA careers, that after that, when they don't have that much income anymore, what do they do? What do they do about it? They gotta do something else. So yeah, you might think like being an NBA player is good and all, but it sure is good, of course, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's always tribulations, and you gotta be like one of the top to get paid big bucks. So yeah, so that was a funny dream, but yeah, I think I'll let that pass. Just focus on real estate and making money. I think that's cooler. I'll just focus on triathlon. I think that's a sport that I can do for like at least 10 to 20 years. And yeah, it's a sport that keep you healthy. Health is the only thing you really have. If you don't have health, you can't do all this. I can't speak to the camera. I can't talk about Kyrie, winning his second chip. But yeah, man, I just think he's gonna win. There's just that vibe to it. I don't know why. I don't know why he's gonna win, but I just have that feeling. When you see the Celtics, his former teammates, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you guys. Like, I don't know. That's just that zen about him. And then you have Lively, you have Gafford, you have PJ Washington. You got all these dudes, making big shots. I think they just have a good team. I think this feels like 2022 when Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green won another championship. This feels like it. For some reason, for Kyrie at least, for Kyrie to win it again, like this, man, he would go down as he would go down in history as probably one of the best players ever. He probably already is, but I think that would like further push him up, because he did. I mean, he is one of the greatest ever, because he made that shot, the Game 7 shot on Curry, that shot, from down 3-1, and you make that shot in Game 7. That's clutch, bro. That's crazy. That's the amount of like presence that took for him to take that shot and make it. Splash. Nothing but net, bro. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. And to win that game. Crazy shit. I still remember that game. That was the craziest game. 2016, 2017, I forgot already, but yeah, man. Down 3-1 and you take that shot with like 20 seconds to go. Clutch. Freaking clutch. But yeah, I think Kyrie is gonna win this year after watching 2 games. Who knows, man? I don't wanna like jinx it, but I'm calling it right now. I think Kyrie is gonna win this year's NBA playoffs, 2024. He's going to win his second chip after 8 years. And yeah, I think regardless of who wins, I think, I'm going to be happy with it anyways. I just like seeing people, like grown men, compete. I like seeing them like respect each other and compete with each other and bring out the best of each other. I think that's the NBA. That's playoff basketball. Two people, like it's so competitive. Yeah, I know you can talk about other sports like running and all that, or cycling. Yeah, that is interesting too. But I feel like basketball, there's a lot of mind games, and there's a lot of factors as well, like home game, away game, and that's what makes it interesting. Playoff basketball is just different. It's just fun to watch, man. It's fun to watch. You can be down 20. You can be up 20 in halftime in the third quarter, and then you can just lose the game in Game 7, like just a quarter later, and after like the team just makes a crazy run, like how the Timberwolves did against Denver. That was some crazy shit, man. That's why I love the playoffs. So it's just awesome. It's just one of the best sports that I like to watch. Even like I watch cycling, but cycling it's just kind of boring. I won't lie. There's just not that many variables. That's why cyclists, they don't get paid as much as NBA players, because NBA playoffs, more people watch it. Even if they don't play basketball, they like watching it. They like watching grown men shoot basketballs. They like watching them shoot 3-pointers or dunk the basketball, like Anthony Edwards over Josh Collins. That it's just nasty, man. I can't stop watching. I could probably watch that for an hour straight, and still after an hour I'll be like, damn, how did he do that? And that's just what it is, man. That's why I love the NBA playoffs. It's just so nice to watch, and I'm a fan. I'm sure a lot of you are fans too. I'm sure some of you think like the same way that I do, but there's probably no one on YouTube that talks about it this way, except for me, because all the YouTube videos that I saw, it's well edited. No one really says it raw. No one really says it off the top of their head, like I'm doing now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys enjoyed that, then I'll probably make more of this. You guys can comment down below if you like it. I'll probably make like more videos about the NBA playoffs, because I'm truly passionate about this. I'm truly interested in the NBA playoffs. That's why I say it, because I watch the highlights almost every day for this month. I turn on the TV and watch it. Not because I want to make a video about this, but it's because I would do it anyway, regardless of making the video or not. It's just, I thought it would be cool to make a video and talk about it since I'm already watching it. I think that would be cool. It would be something cool to look back on, and I think like a lot of people would find it relatable as well if they watch the NBA playoffs. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it. No, I'm not an expert. I just want to remind you guys, I'm a nobody. I'm just a fan from Malaysia that watches the NBA. I just like it. Nah, you guys in America, I like what you guys are doing with the NBA. Like really, it's really like it's a good culture. I would say it's like hip hop, but this is the NBA playoffs, and I'm sold with the culture. You guys sold me good. I'm sold. I'm bought in to the culture of the NBA playoffs. So good job. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.